วังหาวหัจยาสุจยมังคะเลอปราจิตปัลไสเสปัทวิปอกหะเรอภิเสเกสัมปปุนอากาปัตตาปเมาตตสนักหัตตังสุมังกลังสุปภิยตังสุหดเทตังจะสุยัตทังพรหมจาริสุปเตียงให้นังกายกรรมังเบียจากรรมังปเตียงให้นังปเตียงมโนกรรมังปณิทิเตปเตียงให้นังนิกัตวานลพันตัตเทปัตเตียงให้เน
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. I would now invite Ms. Wong Mudiksi, the Chief Executive of the Light of Buddha Dhamma Foundation International, to please present the welcome address.
សូមគោរពអញ្ជើញដុកទ័រវ៉ាងម៉ូឌីស៊ីជាប្រធាននៃអង្គការមូលនិធិពន្លឺពុទ្ធធម៌អន្តរជាតិដើម្បីថ្លែងនូវសន្ទរកថាស្វាគមន៍ដូចតទៅ
Your Excellency, the Ambassador of the United States, Honorable Consulate Generals of Thailand and Cambodia, the Director General of the International Buddhist Confederation, Madam Secretary Mahabodhi Temple Management, respected Senior Mahasangha, esteemed guests and dear friends in Dhamma. It is with profound gratitude and humility that I welcome you to this sacred gathering here in the motherland of India, the land where the Buddha walked, taught, and shared his timeless wisdom. Today we come together in reverence, not only to honor his teachings, but also to reflect on their deep relevance in our fragile and uncertain times. Now for 19 times we have come together under this most sacred Bodhi tree from all directions and one single purpose: to preserve the teachings of the Blessed One in our lifetime. While this may sound like a religious call to action, we welcome all faiths to join us in prayers as we need them more than ever. While we started with a humble beginning of just 250 participants, today we have close to 10,000 participants from all over the world. It started with one aspiration, and now these intentions have created a gathering whose sound has unified us together. We find ourselves living in a world that feels shaken to its very core. Wars and conflicts rage in many corners, sowing division and suffering. The echoes of a global pandemic still linger, testing our resilience and reminding us of life's impermanence. Amid this turbulence, there is an urgent question before us. What can bring our hearts closer to peace? The answer, I believe, lies in the very foundation of why we are gathered here today. The recitation of Pali words of the Buddha. These ancient words offer more than solace. They carry the potential to guide humanity toward a path of inner peace, mutual understanding, and lasting harmony. The teachings of the Buddha, preserved in Pali language for over 2,500 years, speak to us with undiminished power. When we chant the Metta Sutta, we are reminded of the boundless potential of loving kindness within each of us. When we recite the Dhammapada, we are called to walk the path of ethical conduct and mindfulness. These teachings transcend time and geography. They remind us that no matter the circumstances, the roots of peace are within our grasp. Even in moments of conflict and despair, the Buddha's wisdom assures us that the way forward lies in cultivating understanding, compassion, and mindfulness. Why do we chant? Why preserve these sacred syllables in their original cadence? The act of reciting Pali words is far more than just a ritual. It is a meditative practice. For the one who chants, it is an opportunity to steady the mind and to center the heart. For those who listen, it is a gift of calm and clarity, a ripple of peace that radiates outward. Together, chanter and listener create a shared space of harmony. And in this practice, we find not only individual refuge, but also a way to inspire unity among communities and even nations. India, this sacred ground, from the snowy heights of Jammu Kashmir to the shining tip of Tamil Nadu in the Indian Ocean, carries the legacy of the Buddha's enlightenment. It is a land that has long been a beacon of spiritual wisdom and unity. And by gathering here today, we are reminded of our shared responsibility to uphold this legacy, not only for ourselves, but for the entire world. The Buddha taught in the Samyutta Nikaya, victory breeds hatred. The defeated live in pain. Happily, the peaceful live, giving up victory and defeat. These words resonate deeply in a world yearning for reconciliation. They remind us that peace cannot be achieved through conquest or division, but only through mutual respect and compassion. The pandemic, though devastating, offered a profound lesson. It revealed how deeply interconnected we are. It reminded us of the impermanence of all things, a truth central to the Buddha's teachings. As we rebuild our lives and communities, we must look beyond material recovery to cultivate spiritual resilience. Through the chanting of the Buddha's words, we nourish our hearts and minds. We plant seeds of compassion and wisdom, ensuring that our healing is not only personal, but shared. The presence of our esteemed guests today, representing 27 countries, including the United States, symbolizes the universal relevance of the Buddha's teachings. And for the second year, the Cambodian Sangha have done an incredible job in organizing this beautiful event. Please join me in thanking them. the International Tipitaka Chanting Council, and the Mahabodhi Temple Management for preparing the grounds and beautifying the temple so we can all gather here in such beauty and harmony. For centuries, these countries have preserved and practiced these teachings with devotion, serving as the custodians of this ancient wisdom. The United States, with its growing embrace of a mindfulness and meditation centers, represents the expanding reach of these teachings to new cultures and contexts. Together, our nations have the power to bridge divides by sharing the vibrations of the Pali chanting. We can inspire a global movement of peace and understanding. In the Mangala Sutta, the Buddha describes the highest blessings: to live in a suitable environment, to have done good deeds in the past, and to set oneself on the right course. This is the highest blessing. Today, as we recite these sacred words together, we create that suitable environment. We embody the wisdom of past deeds and set ourselves on the course of compassion and unity. This is our highest blessing, not just for ourselves, but for the world. The Buddha taught that peace begins within ourselves. It begins within each of us. And by reciting these ancient words, by living their meaning with sincerity, we honor not only his teachings, but the collective hope of humanity for a more harmonious world. May the blessings of the Triple Gem, the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha be with each of you. And may this gathering inspire peace in our hearts and harmony among nations. Thank you.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
I would now invite the Cambodian Chief Organizer, Venerable Preah Mahasanghadipati Idumuni Mongsang Gyanasaro, the President of the Cambodian Buddhist Monk Society, USA, to address this gathering.
ជាបន្តទៅសូមរតនានិមន្តព្រះមហាសង្ឃាធិបតីអធិមនីមង្សាងញាណសារោជាព្រះប្រធាននៃពុទ្ធិកសមាគមព្រះសង្ឃខ្មែរសារអាមេរិកនិងជាព្រះប្រធានអធិបតីនៅក្នុងកម្មវិធីសូត្រព្រះត្រៃបិដកអន្តរជាតិតំណាងមហាសង្ឃកម្ពុជាដើម្បីថ្លែងនៅសន្ទរកថាស្វាគមន៍ដូចតទៅ
នមត្ថោរតនសាខ្ញុំព្រះករុណាសូមនមស្ការដល់គុណប្រតនត្រ័យព្រះពុទ្ធពធព្រះសង្ឃជាសក្ការៈបូជា
Namathu Ratanatayasa, my homage to the Triple Gem, the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha.
ខ្ញុំព្រះករុណាអាត្មាភាពសូមបង្អន់កាយថ្វាយបង្គំដល់សម្ដេចព្រះរាជាគណៈទាំង4ព្រះអង្គតំណាងគណៈសង្ឃនាយកនៃព្រះរាជាណាចក្រកម្ពុជាព្រះមន្ត្រីសង្ឃគ្រប់ជាន់ថ្នាក់ចម្រើនពរមហាបាស្កបណ្ឌិតវាងម៉ូ DC ប្រធានមូលនិធិពលឺពុទ្ធធម៌អន្តរជាតិសូមចម្រើនពរដល់ឯកឧត្តមឯកអគ្គរដ្ឋទូតសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិក US Ambassador ឯកអគ្គរដ្ឋទូតតំណាងទូតកម្ពុជាហើយនិងឯកឧត្តមទាំងអស់លោកជំទាវដែលមានវត្តមានក្នុងឱកាសនេះនិងសូមចម្រើនពរដល់មន្ត្រីរដ្ឋាភិបាលគ្រប់ជាន់ថ្នាក់ភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសសមាជិកគណៈកម្មការរៀបចំកម្មវិធីសូត្រព្រះត្រៃបិដកអន្តរជាតិសហជីវិននៃប្រធានដឹកនាំរៀបចំកម្មវិធីគ្រប់រូបនិងមិត្តធម៌ជាទីរាប់អានក្នុងនាមពុទ្ធិកាសមាគមព្រះសង្ឃខ្មែរសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិកពុទ្ធិកាសមាគមខ្មែរដែនដីពុទ្ធភូមិនិងគណៈសង្ឃនាយកនៃព្រះរាជាណាចក្រកម្ពុជា ខ្ញុំប្រកាសរណាអាត្មាភាពមានកិត្តិយសដ៏កំពុងពោះក្នុងនាមមហាសង្ឃកម្ពុជានៅក្នុងកម្មវិធីបើកជាផ្លូវការដ៏ពិសិដ្ឋនេះ
I would like to pay my high respect to all Venerable Mahasangha representing all countries who have participated in here, official governments, distinguished guests, International Tipitaka Chanting Council members, my fellow chief organizers, dear Dharma friends from all around the world. On behalf of the Cambodian Buddhist Monk Society in USA, on behalf of the Cambodian Buddhist Monastery, Trust in Bodh Gaya, and the Supreme Sangha Council of Cambodia, I am very humbly honored to be here representing Cambodia at this grand opening ceremony.
នៅក្នុងអ្នកខត្តសម័យដ៏ឡារឹកនេះយើងពិតជាមានសមណរីករាយដែលបានធ្វើបដិសន្ធិរៈចំពោះវត្តមានរបស់សម្ដេចព្រះដេចគុណគណៈសង្ឃអស់លោកស្រីនិងធម្មមិត្តមកកាន់ដែនដីពុទ្ធភូមិក្រមព្រះស្រីពោធិព្រឹក្សក្នុងកម្មវិធីសូត្របត្រៃបិដកអន្តរជាតិលើកទី19វាជាឱកាសប្រកបដោយមង្គលដែលយើងទាំងឡាយមកពីបណ្ដានិកាយផ្សេងជុំវិញពិភពលោកបានជួបជុំគ្នាក្នុងទីនេះនឹងអាចបម្រើពុទ្ធសាសនាក្នុងការនាំមកនៅពុទ្ធវចនៈសំនៀងដើមត្រឡប់មកកាន់ដើមកំណើតវិញបន្ថែមពីនេះទៀតវាជាឱកាសដ៏គួរឲ្យស្ងប់ស្ងាត់ដែលពុទ្ធសាសនិកពីនិកាយផ្សេងជុំវិញពិភពលោករួមគ្នាអង្គុយក្នុងទីនេះដោយសុខសន្តិភាព
We are delighted for this most auspicious occasion to welcome you to the motherland of the Buddha Dharma under the most sacred Bodhi tree for the 19th International Tipitaka Chanting Ceremony. It is such a special occasion as we all gather here from different traditions and be able to sit and be able to serve the Buddha dispensation to bring the Dhamma back to its origin. Additionally, it is an extraordinary opportunity to unite global sects of Buddhism peacefully.
នេះជាលើកទី2ហើយដែលមហាសង្ឃខ្មែរទទួលបានឱកាសដ៏ថ្លៃថ្លាក្នុងនាមជាប្រជាជនក្នុងនាមជាប្រធានដឹកនាំរៀបចំកម្មវិធីសូត្របត្រៃបិដកអន្តរជាតិដ៏មានខ្លឹមសារនេះយើងទទួលបានឱកាសនេះខណៈដែលក្រុមប្រឹក្សាសូត្របត្រៃបិដកអន្តរជាតិ ITCC និងមូលនិធិពន្លឺពុទ្ធធម៌អន្តរជាតិ LBDFI បានឆ្វេងយល់ថាយើងមានគុណសម្បត្តិគ្រប់គ្រាន់ទាំងបទពិសោធន៍សមត្ថភាពវិសាលភាពនិងមានកិច្ចសហប្រតិបត្តិការល្អទាំងក្នុងនិងក្រៅប្រទេសនេះជាបបហេតុដែល ITCC និង LBDFI បានពិចារណានិងផ្ដល់ឲ្យយើងនៅឱកាសដ៏ពិសិដ្ឋនេះឲ្យធ្វើជាប្រធានដឹកនាំរៀបចំកម្មវិធីសូត្របត្រៃបិដកលើកទី18និងទី19លើសពីនេះទៀតសកម្មភាពនេះស្របទៅនឹងបេសកកម្មនិងចក្ខុវិស័យរបស់ពុទ្ធិកសមាគមព្រះសង្ឃខ្មែរសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិកដោយមានចែងក្នុងគម្រោងទាំង5គឺទិវាសម្ដេចព្រះសង្ឃរាជជួនណាតជោទញ្ញាណពុទ្ធិកសិក្សាសេវាកម្មច្បាប់មនុស្សធម៌និងសង្ឃាធម៌និងពិធីបុណ្យវិសាខបូជានិងសូត្រប្រត្រៃបិដក
This is our second time as the chief organizer for this important international Tipitaka chanting ceremony. We received this opportunity as the International Tipitaka Chanting Council, ITCC, and the Light of the Buddha Dharma Foundation International, LBDFI, have acknowledged our commitment and cooperation worldwide. Furthermore, this activity aligns with the Cambodian Buddhist Monk Society in the United States of America. As mentioned in its bylaw, we have Samdaj Preh Sankaraja Chunat Chotanyano Day, Buddhist Studies Project, Law Services, Humanity and Generosity, and also Mahavisakha Puja and Tipitaka Chanting Ceremony.
ក្នុងការរៀបចំកាលពីឆ្នាំមុនយើងសិក្សាឃើញថាមានកង្វះខាតមួយចំនួនហើយចំណុចខ្វះខាតទាំងនោះ បានជាបទពិសោធន៍ដើម្បីឲ្យយើងកែតម្រូវសម្រាប់រៀបចំកម្មវិធីសូត្របត្រៃបិដកអន្តរជាតិលើកទី19នេះឲ្យបានប្រសើរឡើងជាងមុនដើម្បីប្រយោជន៍ដល់មនុស្សច្រើនគ្នាយើងសង្ឃឹមយ៉ាងមុតមមថាការជួបជុំគ្នាសូត្របត្រៃបិដកនេះនឹងពំនាំនៅបញ្ញានិងពលឺភ្លឺស្វាងឲ្យដល់ពិភពលោកទាំងមូលមិនខានឡើយក្នុងនាមកម្ពុជាជាប្រធានដឹកនាំរៀបចំយើងមានកិត្តិយសនិងភ័ព្វសំណាងយ៉ាងក្រៃលែងដែលបានទទួលរៀបចំកម្មវិធីនេះជាថ្មីម្ដងទៀតរួមជាមួយនឹងគណៈកម្មការរៀបចំទាំងអស់ដើម្បីជាប្រយោជន៍ដល់ព្រះពុទ្ធសាសនាក៏ដូចជាប្រយោជន៍ដល់សពសត្វទាំងឡាយទាំងពួង
Last year, we learned the lessons and addressed the shortcomings to further improve for the 19th International Tipitaka Chanting Ceremony. For the good of all, we firmly believe that our Dharma chanting will convey the light and the wisdom to the whole world. As chief organizer, Cambodia has the great privilege and honor to host this important ceremony together with all organizing committees for the benefit of the Buddha Sasana as well as for the benefit of all sentient beings.
ក្នុងនាមជាមហាសង្ឃនិងជាពុទ្ធសាសនិកខ្មែរយើងពិតជាមានមោទនភាពយ៉ាងក្រៃលែងដែលបានធ្វើជាប្រធានដឹកនាំរៀបចំកម្មវិធីសូត្របត្រៃបិដកអន្តរជាតិលើកទី18និងទី19វាជាឱកាសរបស់យើងផងដែរដើម្បីរំលឹកដល់គុណូបការៈរបស់ព្រះសង្ឃីតិកាចារ្យចំពោះការលះបង់ដោយមិនគិតពីការនឿយហត់ក្នុងការបកប្រែប្រត្រៃបិដកភាសាបាលីទៅជាភាសាខ្មែរពិធីដង្ហែធ្វើឡើងនៅព្រឹកមិញនេះយើងធ្វើតាមក្បួនដង្ហែប្រត្រៃបិដកប្រារព្ធក្នុងពិធីសម្ពោធប្រត្រៃបិដកខ្មែរកាលពីឆ្នាំ1969ដែលជាព្រឹត្តិការណ៍ប្រវត្តិសាស្ត្រដកជាប់ក្នុងក្រអៅបេះដូងរបស់ពុទ្ធសាសនិកខ្មែររហូតដល់បច្ចុប្បន្នកាលនេះសម្រាប់ព័ត៌មានលម្អិតលោកអ្នកអាចអានសៀវភៅសង្ឃីតិកាចារ្យប្រត្រៃបិដកភាសាបាលីនិងសេចក្តីប្រែជាភាសាខ្មែរដែលបានប្រគេនជូនស្រាប់
As the Cambodian Mahasangha and lay Buddhists around the world, we would also like to take this occasion to commemorate our Tipitaka Committee, Sankitikacha, for the tireless work in translating Khmer Tipitaka Pali into Khmer version. Especially for this morning's parade ceremony, we honor and acknowledge the work that went into recreating the third Cambodian Tipitaka inauguration in 1969. A seminal historical event enshrined in our heart until now. For further detail, please refer to the Sankitikacha Tipitaka Pali and Khmer version book distributed to all of you.
យើងធ្លាប់បានប្រារព្ធកម្មវិធីសូត្របត្រៃបិដកអន្តរជាតិនេះដោយជោគជ័យជាស្ថាពរចំនួន18លើករួចមកហើយនេះជាការប្រារព្ធលើកទី19ដោយដែលសម្ដេចគណៈសង្ឃគ្រប់ព្រះអង្គនិងធម្មមិត្តទាំងឡាយបានឃើញហើយថាកម្មវិធីនេះមានភាពរីកចម្រើនឡើងជាលំដាប់ទាំងចំនួនអ្នកចូលរួមនិងខ្លឹមសារជាលទ្ធផលប្រមាណឆ្នាំកន្លងមកនេះវាពិតជាគួរឲ្យស្ងើចសរសើរដែលបានឃើញយ៉ាងប្រតិយ័កនៅភាពរីកចម្រើនដែលបានលើការសូត្រជាសំនៀងដើមនៃព្រះធម៌ដែលត្រូវបានសូត្រដោយមហាសង្ឃមកពីជុំវិញពិភពលោកដែលពលឺចេញពីបុរាណដ្ឋាននៃការត្រាស់ដឹងឆ្នាំនេះយើងនឹងបន្តសូត្រព្រះវិន័យបិដកបាលីដោយសមណរីករាយហើយរបៀបវារៈនៃការសូត្រយើងនៅតែរក្សាទម្រង់ដើមដែលដូចឆ្នាំមុនដោយសារតែឆ្នាំនេះជាឱកាសចុងក្រោយក្នុងនាមជាប្រធានដឹកនាំរៀបចំយើងបញ្ញានឹងរៀបចំកម្មវិធីដ៏ពិសិដ្ឋនេះឲ្យបានប្រសើរជាងឆ្នាំមុនហើយយើងត្រៀមខ្លួនរួចជាស្រេចដើម្បីជួយមហាសង្ឃឥណ្ឌាដែលនឹងត្រូវដើរតួជាប្រធានដឹកនាំរៀបចំសម្រាប់កម្មវិធីសូត្របត្រៃបិដកអន្តរជាតិជាលើកទី20នាឆ្នាំក្រោយទៅតាមលទ្ធភាព
Over the last 18 years, it has been wonderful to witness the close of the International Tipitaka Chanting Ceremony and to hear the Dharma being recited by Mahasankha members from all over the world, emanating from the ancient place of enlightenment. This year, we are delighted to continue reciting the Pali Canon from its original Vinaya text, and our chanting schedule remains unchanged. Since it is our final year as the Cambodian chief organizer, we are determined to organize an exceptional ceremony and will be readily to assist the Indian Mahasankha, who will be the next chief organizer for the 20th International Tipitaka Chanting Ceremony.
ជាទីបញ្ចប់យើងទាំងឡាយសូមធ្វើនៅការដឹងគុណយ៉ាងជ្រាលជ្រៅបំផុតចំពោះបដិយគុណសម្ដេចចំពោះបដិយគុណមហាឆាឡុងនិងមហាបាសកាបណ្ឌិតវ៉ាងម៉ូឌីស៊ីសម្រាប់ការពិចារណានិងប្រគល់ឲ្យយើងនៅឱកាសដ៏ពិសិដ្ឋនេះដើម្បីបម្រើពធនិងដែនដីពុទ្ធភូមិនៃប្រទេសឥណ្ឌាយើងក៏សូមថ្លែងអំណរគុណយ៉ាងជ្រាលជ្រៅអស់ពីដួងចិត្តចំពោះគណៈកម្មការរៀបចំកម្មវិធីសូត្រប្រតិបត្តិអន្តរជាតិគណៈកម្មការពាក់ព័ន្ធគ្រប់រូបដែលបានជួយយើងក្នុងការរៀបចំនិងត្រួតពិនិត្យកម្មវិធីនេះឲ្យបានសម្រេចជោគជ័យជាស្ថាពរយើងក៏សូមថ្លែងអំណរគុណដោយស្មោះអស់ពីចិត្តចំពោះអ្នកឧបត្ថម្ភនិងអ្នកផ្ដល់ជំនួយទាំងឡាយដែលបានផ្ដល់អំណោយជាគ្រឿងឧបភោគបរិភោគប្រចាំថ្ងៃដោយសទ្ធាជាមួយនេះផងដែរក្នុងនាមព្រះសង្ឃនិងពលរដ្ឋខ្មែររស់នៅសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិកក៏មិនភ្លេចនឹងសម្ដែងកតញ្ញូតាធម៌ចំពោះសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិកដែលផ្ដល់នូវទីជម្រកនិងឱកាសគ្រប់គ្រាន់ក្នុងដល់ពួកយើងរស់យ៉ាងល្អប្រសើរនឹងអាចទទួលរៀបចំកម្មវិធីសូត្រប្រតិបត្តិជាមួយមហាសង្ឃមួយយ៉ាងវិញទៀតកម្មវិធីរបស់យើងនឹងមិនអាចប្រព្រឹត្តទៅបាននោះទេប្រសិនបើមិនមានការស្ម័គ្រចិត្តគ្រប់ផ្នែកមានទាំងអ្នកសម្អាតអ្នកតុបតែងផ្កាអ្នករចនាច្រកទ្វារចុងភៅនិងក្រុមចោះឈ្មោះជាដើម
Finally, we would like to express our utmost gratitude to the most venerable Dr. Mahachalong, the president of the ITCC, and Dr. Wang Mo Dixi, the president of the LBDFI, for the consideration and bestowing us this great opportunity to serve the Dharma on the land of the Buddha, India. May our profound and heartfelt thanks go to the ITCC committees and all involved committees for helping us to prepare as well as manage this ceremony to be successful. At the same time, on behalf of the monks and the Cambodian people living in the United States of America, we do not forget to express our gratitude to the United States for sheltering us with adequate opportunities to live well and to be able to host the ITCC with the Mahasankha. We would like also to sincerely thank all of the sponsors, helpers who have generously donated the daily food offerings. Our ceremony would not have been possible without the generous support of the volunteers, cleaners, cooks, flower decorators, gate designers, registration team, and so many others.
ជាអវសាននៃសុន្ទរកថាស្វាគមន៍នេះយើងទាំងឡាយសូមគោរពប្រគេនជូននៅសព្វសាធការពរចំពោះសម្ដេចជំនុំសង្ឃនិងធម្មមិត្តដែលមានប្រវត្តិមាននិងវត្តមាននៅទីនេះសូមឲ្យអ្នកទាំងឡាយបានពិសោធន៍នៅសុខសន្តិភាពនិងសេចក្តីរីករាយដល់ក្រៃលែងក្នុងការសូត្រប្រត្រៃបិដកបាលីដែលសូត្រក្នុងរយៈពេល9ថ្ងៃបន្តទៀតនេះសូមឲ្យពន្លឺដល់ត្រយះត្រចង់នៃបរតនត្រ័យបំភ្លឺផ្លូវដល់យើងរាល់គ្នាក្នុងដំណើរត្រាច់រង្គត់ក្នុងសង្សារវដ្តរហូតដល់បានសម្រេចនៅអមតៈធម៌គឺព្រះនិព្វានសូមឲ្យយើងទាំងឡាយបន្តបម្រើជំនុំសង្ឃសម្រាប់ការតាំងនៅឱកាសយូររបស់ព្រះពុទ្ធសាសនាជាពិសេសនៅក្នុងដែនដីពុទ្ធភូមិដ៏ពិសិដ្ឋនៃប្រទេសឥណ្ឌានេះសូមអនុមោទនា
Last but not least, we would like to extend well wishes for everyone here. May each of us find peace and great joy in the next 10 days as we recite the Pali in the Vinaya Pitaka. May the shining light of the Triple Gem be our guidance throughout the round of rebirth samsara until attaining the supreme liberation Nibbana. May we continue to serve the Mahasankha for the benefit of the longevity of the Buddha Sasana, especially in this great land of the Buddha, India. Thank you so much សូមអនុមោទនា
I would now invite the Director General, International Buddhist Confederation, Mr. Abhijit Haldar, to please address this gathering.
ណាសូមអញ្ជើញណាលោកអភិជិតដែលជាប្រធានសហព័ន្ធពុទ្ធសាសនាអន្តរជាតិដើម្បីថ្លែងនៅសន្ទរកថា
So you're going to translate?
No script yes I can do it.
Okay. If everybody wants to hear in English, I'll say in English.
Okay.
Namo Buddhaya. Most respected venerables from the Mahasangha of different countries who have gathered here today, most venerable monks, nuns, upasakas who have come together from different corners of the world to pay their obeisance to the Bodhi tree, the Mahabodhi temple, and participate in this grand event. Excellency, the Ambassador of United States to India, Mr. Eric Garcetti, representatives of the diplomatic corps from Cambodia, Thailand, and other countries, dignitaries, the Mahabodhi Society committee, and of course, cannot but mention about the LBDFI, which has been instrumental in organizing this event year after year. Friends, this is a very unique and rare setting where we are located today. I would like to ask all of you to just take few seconds within yourself, within your minds, to try and realize where we are. What is this surrounding? What is this environment all about? It very rarely happens anywhere in the world where you have a gathering of more than 8,000 holy monks, most of them in the path of enlightenment, full of knowledge with the philosophy of Buddha, and chanting together for 10 days. I think all of us who are present here are blessed. The Buddha strived hard to ensure that the world is rid of suffering and pain. It was under this sacred Bodhi tree that he attained his enlightenment. And it is here that he realized that there are ways and means of doing away with human pain, suffering, and agony. But if you look at the world around us today, there is enough of pain, there is enough of agony, there is enough of suffering. We have wars, we have conflicts, many of which are visible, many of which are not visible. There are problems in societies, socio-religious issues, socio-ethnic issues, socio-political issues, socio-caste-related issues, whatever that you can think of. It's a very complex world that we live in. And in spite of the technological development which has occurred, which has apparently made life very easy for us, as you press a button and you get food delivered at your doorstep, it has also brought in a lot of negative forces. And this is something which the future generations are going to have to cope with, are going to have to deal with. It's not easy. The Buddha always said there are two ways of passing his message, transmitting his message to the world community, to humanity. One is through the process of chanting. And it is here that I must say that the job which the LBDFI and the associated organizations have done over the last 19 years is tremendous. It's a way of giving back to the Buddha what he has taught to the world, what he's taught to us. It's a great gesture. And I'm amazed at the manner in which, sitting thousands of miles away in the US, the LBDFI, headed by Mrs. Wang Modixi, is able to so meticulously plan out the entire exercise to bring in thousands of venerable monks from different parts of the world to this sacred place. The chanting here has a special relevance because here the chanting is in Pali. And very recently the Government of India has declared Pali as the classical language. And let me tell you, this is something which is close to the heart of our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi. On 17th of October, our organization, the International Buddhist Confederation, held a program where the Prime Minister was present as the chief guest, and he spoke exclusively about the Pali language and in an extensive manner, explaining in depth about the relevance of Pali being declared as a classical language. In fact, he said something to the effect that the renaissance of the legacy of the Buddha is leading India to reinvent its culture and civilization. It has a deep meaning. And I think the chanting in Pali undertaken here has a deep connect in this context. The other manner in which the Buddha felt that the message could be passed on to the world is by traveling and carrying the message through villages, through towns, through cities, through countries. And this was done by none other than the famous Mauryan emperor, Emperor Ashoka, who sent his emissaries to different parts of the world, to Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, Thailand. His son and daughter had gone to Sri Lanka to carry the message of the Buddha. And today, look at the way people in these countries, all of you venerables, have adopted Buddha Dharma as a philosophy, as a faith, as a partner in life. And it's also interesting that just as the emissaries of Ashoka traveled to different countries, today we have all of you from different countries traveling back to this place as emissaries of your respective countries. You have been acting as something which in Buddhism is known as Dhamma Setu, the bridge of Dhamma, the bridge between India and all of your countries. There is a metaphor about the Bodhi tree which says that just as the Bodhi tree had provided shade, shelter and refuge to the Buddha, likewise the teachings of the Buddha or the Dhamma provides the shade, the direction and the guidance to all those who want to be enlightened. The tree has several meanings, and you all venerables would have gone through it. In my opinion, one of the most important symbol the tree is of wisdom and compassion. It is a symbol of interconnectedness. The root of the tree, the trunk of the tree, the branches and the leaves have existed for centuries, holding each other firmly. And the Buddha always spoke about the interconnectedness between mind and body. So there is a connect there. The other aspect which I feel the sacred tree has relevance with is sustainability. The Buddha had said 2600 years ago that the nature will give you back what you give to the nature. Now imagine saying this at a time when there was no pollution, there were no industries, there were no cars, There was nothing called COP29 or climate change. But he had perceived this 2,600 years ago. And it's applicable very much, rather more, in today's world. So, millions of people who do visit this tree, they come with the hope of awakening, which is again another symbol which this tree reflects, the symbol of awakening. The Buddha had said that there is an element of Buddhahood in everyone, which basically means you can also attain enlightenment if you try. It is with that hope and expectation people come here. In the end, I would like to mention that the next year, this entire event is going to be handed over to India, and you will see a drastic change in the manner in which this event takes place. All the organizations which have been involved will very much be there, and of course Madam Wangno-Dixie is supposed to be the star in any Tipitaka chanting which takes place, and she'll be very much helping us. But I've been assured by our Union Minister of Culture and Tourism, Shri Gajendra Singh Shekhawat, that from next year on, the Government of India, the Ministry of Culture and the Ministry of Tourism will also start engaging with the International Tipitaka Chanting Committee. There is going to be serious planning and serious effort on the part of both the ministries, tourism as well as culture, not only to ensure attendance by venerable monks like you from all over the world, but also academicians, scholars, tourists, visitors, practitioners of Buddha Dharma. We look forward to a brighter prospect of this event, which has been so humbly started by Madam Wangmo-Dixie. I would like to thank all of you, venerables and friends who have come from different parts of the world to grace this occasion under this sacred Bodhi tree with the Mahabodhi temple in the backdrop. Namo Buddhaya.
We'll now have a Dhamma talk by Most Venerable Ajahn Kevali in the forest tradition. The importance of Vinaya. This Dhamma talk will continue for 20 minutes. I invite Venerable Ajahn Kevali.
ណាពេលនេះសូមរតនានិមន្តណាបដិជគុណកេវលីណាដើម្បីបានសម្ដែងនៅគុណប្រយោជន៍នៃព្រះវិន័យបិដកមានរយៈពេលប្រមាណជា20នាទីណា
นะโมทัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมทัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมทัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะพุทธังธัมมังสังฆังนะมัสสามิวินัยโยศาสนัสสะอายุติ I ask permission from the Venerable Elders and the Mahasangha, and would like to extend my warm wishes, greetings to the most excellent guests of honor, the Ambassador of the United States to India, and the diplomatic corps from Thailand and Cambodia, and all the many lay practitioners gathered here. It's a great opportunity for all of us to come together, as was mentioned already in the speeches of the dignified speakers before me. And I would like to add a little bit on the perspective of what we are contributing as monks participating in this gathering, because at the moment the International Tipitaka chanting ceremony has reached the Vinaya Pitaka, which is the basket of the monastic rules, you can say. The Tipitaka, the three baskets, comprise the teachings of the Buddha, where the great truths that he discovered and expounded. For example, the Four Noble Truths or the Noble Eightfold Path. Teachings of the Buddha we call the Dharma. And then the second part is the Vinaya, which is the monastic etiquette, the monastic rules, the code of conduct for monks. And this is a very special occasion for me to talk about, because as monks we feel this very universal sense of unity through the Vinaya, the monastic code, the discipline in following the teachings of the Buddha as a monk. In the beginning of the Buddha's teachings, there was not a necessity yet to spell out the details of what a monk in the Buddhist teachings should behave like, or what he should avoid, and what should be censored, or whoever should be asked to change his status. All these things were not yet relevant, because initially the disciples of the Buddha, they were very close to him and they had the opportunity to live directly with him and were practicing very diligently, inspired by I believe, the wonderful wisdom that emanated from the Buddha himself, and were able to overcome all these negative tendencies that make us break rules or misbehave or do something inappropriate. So it came from the heart in the beginning, through the training of meditation and wisdom, that in the beginning of the Buddha's dispensation there was no need to elaborate on the monk's conduct. But soon things became bigger, and the following of the Buddha spread over all the way from the northern parts of India to the eastern parts and southern parts, and there were many wandering monks, and obviously the closeness to the Buddha required that he gave some guidelines. And it's very important that the way the Buddha phrased his training rules are actually what we call sikkhapadang, guidelines, lines in which we should train, paths of education. The word sikkha means education. So whenever a monk has transgressed any of the training rules, then it's seen as a lesson, as something to learn about. And it is a very beautiful way of dealing with one's own shortcomings whenever we don't arrive at the full, beautiful image or ideal of a perfect being, that we make amends and then learn from it. So we can say the Buddha made a collection of many training, education, and self-correction principles. And these are what we recite now in the Tipitaka recitation. After having finished the whole series over the last 18 years about the discourses of the Buddha, where he explains his philosophy, we have arrived at the more nitty-gritty legal aspects of what it means to become a monk and to stay a monk, and what is expected. And this fulfilling the role of the monk and taking on the conventions of a monk in a good way, in a way of always correcting oneself and always checking in with the original prohibitions and allowances of the Buddha, is something that has made the Buddha's dispensation last to this day. And obviously I myself feel very honored to be able to be a Buddhist monk, using exactly the same Pali words for my guidelines of training as a monk in the yellow robes. Many of us feel the same, and we feel, in fact, a sense of brotherhood and sisterhood in the yellow robes, in that we all refer to the same original wordings that the Buddha passed on to us. When the Buddha was about to pass away in Kusinara in India, northern India, he gave a little bit of an encouragement to his disciples, saying, you don't need to be distressed, you don't need to suffer, thinking there won't be any leader of the Buddhist monkhood, of the Sangha, because the Dharma, my teachings, and the Vinaya, the monk's rules, will be your teacher. They will lead you. And this is something that we treasure very much, that the Buddha taught on the level of the ultimate truths about the spiritual attainments that every heart can develop and rise up to all over the globe and be very universal, also in exchange with other spiritual traditions. And on the other hand, the Buddha was also kind enough to spell out the little details, how we relate to the robes and to the requisites that we use as monks. And they have been unchanged since the time of the Buddha. And what we recite from tomorrow onwards, and we started reciting last year already, is an accurate account of exactly those words. They have not been changed. And we can very proudly say the Buddhist monastic order is one of the only institutions in the world that still abides by its original rules since over 2,000 years. And if we think about this, it really makes my hair stand on end, because it's sometimes when we study these rules or the stories about how the rules came to be, it brings us back into the time of the Buddha. It brings us back into being a disciple of the Buddha in a very direct way. And sometimes we may wonder whether the rules are too difficult or whether we're too inapt to keep them. But if we think about it, that these were formulated and passed on in the Pali language directly from the Lord Buddha himself, and nobody has changed them or added anything or subtracted anything from them, then it makes us feel much more confident in being able to use these roles to practice these rules. So why is it so difficult somehow to be a monk? There are a lot of challenges, obviously, when we leave home life, when we live alone in seclusion, meditate. We live what we call the brahmacharya, the holy life, the life of a celibate renunciant. And renunciation is something very difficult at times, particularly these days where there's so much availability of all kinds of things, all kinds of comforts. Then it helps a lot to go back to the rules of a monk, to lead a life of simplicity and come back to the source, what the Buddha saw as essential, to get away from worldly distractions and to be able to renounce even contact sometimes to people that we most close to, for example, our family or so. My own parents or so are from Germany. I have come from Germany to Thailand to ordain, and obviously there's the wish to have their son close by. And but the ideal of becoming a bhikkhu, a Buddhist monk, as outlined in the training rules, actually has quite a lot of basic principles that make it difficult for somebody who has gone forth and lives the life of a renunciant to relate to society in the usual way of sensual pleasures, like, for example, entertainment or sports even, or things that are not bad in the world, but for a monk, for a follower of the Buddha, they're not essential. So many of those rules deal about how to draw the line, in which parts do monks engage and which parts do they not engage. And the way they were formulated in the Vinaya Pitaka, they are so direct, and the stories, how they came to be, are like almost an accurate account of life as a monk in the time of the Buddha. Yesterday I had the opportunity to go to Ratchagir, and we can still see the hot springs in Ratchagir, which existed in the time of the Buddha, and the monks getting carried away with bathing for fun and splashing around in the water had to be told by the Buddha, stop this. Once every fortnight is enough. This is one of the rules, for example, that we recite in all in holding even the small details in honor. It's like preserving a direct access to the life of a monk in the times of the Buddha. So this is very precious to us, and when we recite the rules, we can listen to the origin stories. Each rule came because of some kind of misconduct or conflict. The monks not knowing moderation and asked for too many things, or were pestering the farmers for things, or destroying certain property. And all these things are direct daily life. And it feels very beautiful to be in a context, particularly in India, where we can relate to this daily life as if it was today. So at the passing away of the Lord Buddha, very quickly there were monks saying, we don't actually need to be following these rules anymore. We can now do what we like, and the teacher is gone, never mind, we just carry on in the way we think it fits. Very quickly, Venerable Mahakassapa, one of the chief disciples, stepped in and said, look, let us come together and recite together what we have learned from the Buddha, both the Dharma, the teachings, and the monks' rules, before they get changed or altered. And this meeting took place also not far from here in Ratchagir, in the cave where the 500 chief disciples of the Buddha gathered, and they recited the teachings, both the Dhamma and the monks' rules, the Vinaya, together in unison, comparing what each and every one had memorized. For the Vinaya, it was, as we know, Venerable Upali, and the expertise and the precision of the memory of that time is really exemplary. We can actually really take this as a lesson for ourselves. Could we have a mind to be able to recite these things at least partly by heart? And this is what actually the Mahasangha is doing every fortnight. The bhikkhus, the monks in the Buddha's dispensation, we recite the training rules in the essential formulation for every rule, and in one row at our confession ceremony, which we call the Patimokkha. So many of us gathered here have heard or even memorized the training rules, the education principles that the Buddha laid down, the 227 for the monks or the 311 for the nuns. And we sit down, and without any script, we just simply recite them. Every fortnight there has to be somebody who corrects us when we do something wrong, but altogether we basically use our memory and use that oral tradition of keeping our guidelines alive in our own practice. So this is what particularly is very useful for the monks, to have a relationship to the Pali language. When we think about the Vinaya, many things we actually learn about the life of the Buddha, or the life of the disciples. And this is something that can unite us very well, because the training rules are the same whether we come from Germany, America, Cambodia, from India, from Thailand, from Laos, from Nepal, Indonesia, Vietnam. We all have the same rules that we follow, and we all feel that these rules are very impersonal. We are training in them in the spirit of the Dhamma, in the spirit of the teachings of the Lord Buddha, that we don't take these things as a personal privilege or a personal punishment, but we take them as a way of seeing our life and improving ourselves in a way that's in line with what the whole of the community is doing. It's called the sense of samakhi, like a unity together as the Sangha. So these are many beautiful aspects that we can cherish and cultivate, And in the Vinaya, many times we kind of have to study a lot, find out what is actually the meaning of these rules, and translate some of the Pali, even though I'm myself from a meditation tradition and not from a study tradition. What the parts of the Pali language that we study are the parts that have to deal with the monastic code of conduct, basically, with the Vinaya. We have to learn these and apply them. And it, again, creates a very direct connection to the Buddha. And this sense of studying and perfecting oneself has kept the Sangha, the monastic following of the Buddha, alive to this day and age and prospering. It's actually growing, to my understanding. It is like spreading all over the world. In many countries there are people trying to renounce the world and live the life in this form that the Buddha designed for spiritual realization. And it's only on the level of conventions, obviously, that we wear the robes. But yet, how we deal with the conventions, how we deal with customs, how we deal with traditions and the norms of society sets a sign for ourselves and for others. It doesn't come from our own wishful thinking or our own desires or our own aversions. The way we relate to these forms comes directly from the wise teacher, the Lord Buddha. So we use that as a reference point, and this creates a sense of impersonal unity and something that we can share easily without looking at nationality or status. For example, status in the Buddhist monastic order is by these rules not defined by spiritual attainment, but by the age in the robes, of having taken the robes and then counted how many rains retreats one has passed already. By experience, we can say. This is one of the genius principles installed in the Vinaya, that there is no competition about who is the better monk, who gets the better seat, who has got the bigger heart, gets the bigger rewards. It's directly an organizational principle which is very impersonal. We just simply live together, we relate to each other as elder brother and younger brother, or elder sister, younger sister in the robes. And all these little details the Buddha had found as relevant for the Sangha to survive over the centuries. So that's why we believe that actually as monks, when we preserve these details and we try to rise up to the conduct as outlined in an ancient form like this, we are setting an example to others as well. We're trying to be impersonally engaged in a certain form that speaks to people. For example, there are a lot of rules that guarantee that monks are behaving non-prejudiced, non-biased, and they don't have like aggressive behavior. They don't use aggressive speech, for example. Even when relating to lay people, we are not allowed to ask and say, give me this. We can use principles of modern way of speaking, of talking about our own needs, saying, my shoes have disappeared. I'm in need of new shoes. This is not a hint. It's just saying, there's an example of how monks speak. We don't ask anybody, give me this, give me that. We just say, okay, we're running out of toothpaste. And then the generous donors want to support us and give it to us as an act of their own volition, of an act of their own intention to support the monks. So these are little details that make the monastic life very relevant in this day and age, not in that sense that everybody can become a monk or a nun, because it's not so easy to renounce like family life, renounce the sensual world. It is not easy, but once we have that solidarity of monastics living together by the same principles, we get carried and we have a lot of backwind for our practice of the spiritual part of our vocation, which comes directly from the heart. It is something that we use the external form to create a freedom from worries, freedom from having remorse, a sense of what we are doing is perfectly all right within the context that we are in, and then we get the support to let things go and go inwards and sit, for example, under the sacred Bodhi tree, just simply watch our breath and come back to the basic life forces which we share, not only amongst the ordained Sangha, but also with every other single being on this planet, whether it's a Buddhist lay follower, a follower of any other religion, or even animals. We feel compassion, we feel we can let go because the externals that we all need to rely on are taken care of by that set of Vinaya rules that we can abide by, and we get the support to live by these rules, and then can let go and go inside and develop our heart and reach out to all kinds of people with different ideas about life and different forms of expression, different nationalities, and we are basically able to be in a neutral space through the blessing of the Vinaya. We're protected in this form, and this is one of the most beautiful things that the Buddha set up for the monastic Sangha, to be able to feel supported and be able to practice in the spirit of the Lord Buddha's awakening. So these are my reflections on the meaning of the Vinaya for us as monks, and also for our distinguished guests to get an overview about the monastic discipline. It's not the tougher and the stricter the better, but it means a sense of communal harmony, as exemplified by what the Buddha laid down in the original Pali, which we're so fortunate to be able to recite, and feel very privileged to be able to participate in this recitation, particularly in the Vinaya Pitaka, which is, as we say, the guarantee for the long lasting of the Buddha's teachings. Offer that for reflection.
I would invite Your Excellency, Mr. Eric Garcetti, the American Ambassador for India and for USA in India, New Delhi.
សូមគោរពអញ្ជើញអាដាមឯកអគ្គរដ្ឋទូតនៃស្ថានទូតអាមេរិកប្រចាំនៅសាធារណរដ្ឋឥណ្ឌាដើម្បីថ្លែងនូវសន្ទកថាស្វាគមន៍ដូចតទៅ
Good evening, namaskar, swaste, and it is wonderful to be with all of you. And let me first thank our brother monk for his reflections on what it means to give up the self and to be part of something bigger than the self. I wish that I were not a speaker here tonight, but that I were a mirror, so you could see the reflection that I'm gazing at right now. The beauty of people who might come from different nations but are of one heart, who might be born speaking different languages but who speak with one voice. And here tonight under this Bodhi tree, this sacred, human, and transcendent Bodhi tree, the chance we have to feel and connect the oneness that is with us all. Let me start by thanking my friend Wangmo Dixie, who invited me last year to come. I actually have a confession to make. I've been trying to get to Bodh Gaya since I was 19 years old. Now you might look at me and think that was last year, but the truth is, some 34 years later, I am here. When I was 19 years old, I was accepted to study a Buddhist studies program here in Bodh Gaya as an exchange student. But the calls of my university and work that I was doing in then New York to try to improve the world around me prevented me from coming, and I thought maybe I would never make it here. Then Wangmo last year invited me to come, and I was so excited, now serving as the United States ambassador to India, to finally come to Bodh Gaya. And 2 days before I was supposed to arrive and be with all of you, my wife and I came down with COVID, and so I spent those days in bed recovering. So as they say in English, the third time's a charm. And I'm here now. When the universe calls you, that's the right moment to answer. And so here I am now, and I want to thank Wangmo and everybody. I know she gets a lot of credit, but she'd be the first to say she and her brothers and sisters of the Light of Buddha Dharma, the foundation that brings us here, the incredible work that you and your team have done to create something great for humanity. To the president of ITCC as well, thank you for your leadership. To my fellow diplomats from Thailand and Cambodia, to our Cambodian hosts who are doing so much to make this so beautiful, to the Director General of the International Buddhist Confederation who takes so seriously, I know, what your Prime Minister has given you, which is the mission that this great, now modern country has been an ancient civilization that's birthed so much wisdom for so many years. To our venerable nuns and monks, to entire Sangha, thank you for allowing me to be here today. A word about Cambodia, because I know it's our Cambodian hosts. Before I was an ambassador, I was a politician. I served as the mayor of the great city of Los Angeles. I don't know if monks watch many movies, but it's where Hollywood's from, so we create some great stories and some pretty bad ones too. But the Cambodian Buddhist temple was in my district when I was a city council member before that, built and now rebuilt again. The Thai Wat was in, and Thai town was in my district as well. I've lived in Japan, in Burma, now in India. I've seen the threads of Buddhism across the world and throughout my own life. And I want to thank my fellow friends, and especially the Cambodian Americans that are here, who are such leaders both in the Buddhist practice, but also in the United States of America. Anybody who's an American isn't really just a citizen of one nation. We Americans speak every language, practice every religion. In Los Angeles, my city, you can find the largest population of people from 23 countries outside their home country. It is one of the largest populations of Cambodians, of Thais, of Vietnamese. You can go through different countries from Mexico to Armenia, and it's a place that welcomes you no matter who you are or where you come from, just as the message of Buddha was not about where you were born, how much money your parents have, what town you originate from, but is really about what your heart is open to and what you can accomplish. And here for the last 2 years, I've been building a bridge between the United States and India. India, which first captured my heart when I came here at 14 years old. Then the way the universe works, when I was 18 years old and went to university, my roommate, who was just put together with me at random, his father became the United States ambassador to India, and my second visit to India was staying at the embassy that I now live in and represent. As we gather here to chant yet one more year of the sacred Tipitaka, we know that these are not just words, but this is received wisdom. It is an opportunity for us to lose ourselves in order to recognize who we truly are, both as individuals, but also more widely as a world. I know that this is a metaphor for just the work I do as a diplomat. The United States and India have never been stronger friends. Our hearts feel the same way, our minds think the same way, and our feet are now moving the same direction together. But too often when we put nations together, we see nations and people moving in opposite directions, split by the division that exists inside them as individuals and between us as communities and nations. I know the friendships that I have forged here in India remind me that the power of connection, the power of love, and the power of unity is greater than anything else in the world. You see, I've been both a diplomat and, as I mentioned, a politician. And too often humanity teaches us power is what we can hold on to. Power is what you keep for yourself. The power of a nation, the power of an individual, the title that you have. But if I've learned one thing, and I started studying Buddhism when I was 19 and the great religions of India, I've learned in practice that power, true power, is what you're willing to give up, what you are willing to share, what you are willing to give. The power we hold on to oppresses us. It divides us. But the power that we share and that we give can unite us. And I feel that spirit very much alive here today. It's true that humanity has gone so far since Buddha was alive. We now literally go to the bottom of the ocean and we go into the heavens. The United States and India are building a satellite that we will launch later this year together, that will be like a doctor in the sky to take the temperature of the earth, to know about the damage that we as human beings have done to Mother Earth, and to make sure we can protect our people even as temperatures rise and as weather gets more extreme. But we also know that technology is only as good as the values that underpin them. The wisdom, the finding solace and clarity in ancient teachings, of remembering that just like this tree, the fifth incarnation of the original Bodhi tree, that there will be future generations coming after us. I just came from the state of Meghalaya here in India, where we went to a sacred forest, kept sacred by the people in the village by it. And they said that we do not borrow this forest from past generations, but we borrow it from future ones, from our children. And it underscored to me why we do what we do. It is not for this moment only, but for what will come after us. This tree is most alive at the tips, the smallest branches. We look, of course, at the foundation of the trunk, but we know the growth, the newness is happening in the farthest away leaves and branches. We forget to look at that future. We forget to see and feel that tomorrow, sometimes when we are stuck in today. 2 days before I was in Meghalaya, I was in the state of Assam, in a beautiful national park called Kaziranga. More than 2/3 of all of the one-horned Asian rhinos in the world now live there. A great success of India to keep alive these noble creatures. And it reminded me of one sutra, the Rhinoceros Sutra, excuse my pronunciation, but the Khadgavisana Gata, which talks about Buddha needing to go and walk alone, just as the rhinoceros does. And I was there with friends from the embassy who are here with me today, and we saw a rhino in the water by itself. It was up to its waist in water. It was eating the flowers and the foliage that was there. And it reminded us that peace can be found when we turn inward to ourselves, when we shut out the noise and just listen for a moment to all the sounds around us. But we also saw the importance and how those rhinos came together, 2 and then 3, and even a small herd of them together. That Buddha teaches us to go inward, but also to join outward with each other, to find the metta, the loving kindness inside each one of us, to abolish and to think of a day when dukkha, the suffering, will be gone, and that dukkha nirodha, the cessation of suffering, will exist. In this moment, when too many people still die in this world, when too many people face the sound of war, the pangs of starvation, feel the fear of what comes next, let this chanting be a powerful force to remind us that as human beings, when we find ourselves and when we find each other, that indeed we find the peace that Buddha talked about and found under this very tree so many years ago. Thank you so much. Dhanyavad.
Thank you, Your Excellency, for your enlightening and interesting speech. We now have the recitation of the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutra, Buddha's first sermon in Holy Isipatana Sarnath after attaining enlightenment here in Bodh Gaya. Our most venerable Bhikkhu Mahasangha assembled here will chant the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutra. It's around 45 minutes.
Nè, nơi nè, Đầm Nang Stan Tụt នៃព្រះរាជាណាចក្រកម្ពុជាប្រចាំនៅសហធារណរដ្ឋឥណ្ឌាបានជូននៅកាដូអនុស្សាវរីយ៍ដល់អាដាមឯករដ្ឋទូតនៃស្ថានទូតសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិកណាប្រចាំនៅប្រទេសឥណ្ឌាសូមជ្រះថ្លាអនុមោទនាណាជាបន្តទៅគឺដល់ឱកាសដើម្បីណាស្វាគមន៍នៅធម្មចក្រកបវត្តនសូត្រដោយណាមហាសង្ឃខ្មែរណាសូមរតនាណាសម្ដេចព្រះមេគុណគណៈសម្ដេចព្រះពុទ្ធជ័យមនីណាបណ្ឌិតខំសនដើម្បីដឹកនាំនៅការស្វាគមន៍នៅធម្មចក្រកបវត្តនសូត្រដូចតទៅ
មុនដែលជាណាចាំមកមុខនេះល្អសពសាធុការជ្រះថ្លាអនុមោទនាนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะเมสตังเอกังสมัยยังภะคะเวเปริยนัสยังวิหารตเนนกเตียเยตันตระหาภะคะเวโคอามันเตสเวเมภะเวอันตมังปจิตานัสเวตัมเปียกตเมตเวโยชายังคลิกานุโยโกให้เกียมโมปาทัจจนิกาอนัริยาอนันทสัยให้ตาโยจิเมียปะเดปะเตียตถาคตนะอภิสัมพุทธิยะกกะระนัยญาณกะระนัยอุปสัมมายะอภัยญายะสัมพุทธิยะนัมเปียนเนยะสังจะสาเพขเวมัจฉิเมียปะเดปะเตียตถาคตนะอภิสัมพุทธิยะภกรนัยญาณกรนัยอุปสัมมายะอภัยญาสัมพุทธิยะนัมเปียนเนยะสังวันเมวะอริยาอัตถังกิกามะโกสัยยะไทตังสัมมาตัตถะสัมมาสังกัปปะสัมมาวิจาสัมมากัมมันโตสัมมาอาชีวสัมมาวิริยโมสัมมาสัตตะสัมมาสัมมาทิฏฐิยังเข้าสัมขเวมัจฉิเมียปะเดปะเตียตถาคตนะอภิสัมพุทธิยะภกรนัยญาณกรนัยอุปสัมมายะอภัยญายะสัมพุทธิยะนัมเปีย ยสังวัตตะอิตังเขาปนภิกขเวตุหังอริยสัจจังเกียรติปตุหาจริยมปตุขังยติปตุขามรณัมปตุขังสัพพปรเตวตุขโตมนาสุปายาสังทาปเยสัมปโยโกตุภาปเยวะปโยโกตุภายัมปัญชังนัลปติตัมปตุขังสังปเตนะปัญจปาติยนะขันติยตุหาอิตังเขาปนภิกขเวตุขสมุตโยอริยสัจจังยังตัณหาปานโนภวิกานันติเรียกสหกตาตาภินันตินิสัยยทัยเตียงกามตัณหาภวตัณหาวิภวตัณหาอิเตียงปนภิกขเวตุหะนิโรธอริยสัจจังโยตาสาเยวตัณหายะเสนโทจาโกปะเดนิสโกโมตตะนาลโยหิตยังเขาปนภิกขเวตุหะนิโรธเกียมณีปะเดปติยอริยสัจจังอายะเมวะอริยอัตถังคิโกมัคโคยะไทตังสัมมาตัตถะสัมมาสังกัปปะสัมมาวิญญาสัมมากัมมันตาสัมมาอาญิโวสัมมาวิริยโมสัมมาสติสัมมาสมาธิอิตังตุหังอริยสัจจันติเมภิกขเวปุปเปอนันโนสเตสัทธัมเมสัจจะขังอุตตปาติญาณังอุตตปาติปัญญาอุตตปาติเวจียอุตตปาติอาโลกอุตตปาติตังภาปนิตังตุหังอริยสัจจังปริญญายันติเมภิกขเวปุปเปอนันโนสเตสัทธัมเมสัจจะขังอุตตปาติญาณังอุตตปาติปัญญาอุตตปาติเวจียอุตตปาติอาโลกอุตตปาติตังภาปนิตังตุหังอริยสัจจังปริญญาตันติเมภิกขเวปุปเปอนันโนสเตสัทธัมเมสัจจะขังอุตตปาติญาณังอุตตปาติปัญญาอุตตปาติเวจียอุตตปาติอาโลกอุตตปาติอิตังทุกขสมุตโยอริยสัจจันติเมภิกขเวปุปเปอนันโนสเตสัทธัมเมสัจจะขังอุตตปาติญาณังอุตตปาติปัญญาอุตตปาติเวจียอุตตปาติอาโลกอุตตปาติตังปณิตังทุกขสมุตโยอริยสัจจังปหาทันติเมภิกขเวปุปเปอนันโนสเตสัทธัมเมสัจจะขังอุตตปาติญาณังอุตตปาติปัญญาอุตตปาติเวจียอุตตปาติอาโลกอุตตปาติตังภาปนิตังทุกขสมุตโยอริยสัจจังปหานันติเมภิกขเวปุปเปอนันโนสเตสัทธัมเมสัจจะขังอุตตปาติญาณังอุตตปาติปัญญาอุตตปาติเวจียอุตตปาติอาโลกอุตตปาติอิตังตุหันิโรธอริยสัจจันติเมภิกขเวปุปเปอนันโนสเตสัทธัมเมสัจจะขังอุตตปาติญาณังอุตตปาติปัญญาอุตตปาติเวจียอุตตปาติอาโลกอุตตปาติตังภาปนิตังทุกขนิโรธอริยสัจจังสัจจกาตัมปันติเมภิกขเวปุปเปอนันโนสเตสัทธัมเมสัจจะขังอุตตปาติญาณังอุตตปา าติปัญญาอุตตปาติเวจีอุตตปาติอาโลกอุตตปาติกังขอปนิตังตกหันนิโรธโออริยสัจจังสัจจกตันติเมภิกขเวปกเปอนันโนสเตสธรรมเมสจักขังอุตตปาติญาณังอุตตปาติปัญญาอุตตปาติเวจีอุตตปาติอาโลกอุตตปาติอิทังทุกขนิโรธเขมณีปฏิปติอริยสัจจันติเมภิกขเวปปเปอนันโนสเตสธรรมเมสจักขังอุตตปาติญาณังอุตตปาติปัญญาอุตตปาติเวจีอุตตปาติอาโลกอุตตปาติกังขปนิทังทุกขนิโรธเขมณีปฏิปติอริยสัจจังติเวตัปปันติเมภิกขเวปปเปอนันโนสเตสธรรมเมสจักขังอุตตปาติญาณังอุตตปาติปัญญาอุตตปาติเวจีอุตตปาติอาโลกอุตตปาติตังขอปนิตังทุกขนิโรธเขมณีปฏิปติอริยสัจจังพยวิตันติเมภิกขเวปปเปอนันโนสเตสธรรมเมสจักขังอุตตปาติญาณังอุตตปาติปัญญาอุตตปาติเวจีอุตตปาติอาโลกอุตตปาติเยวะไกวันจะเมภิกขเวอิเมสจโตโสอริยสัจเจโสเอวันดังทวยตสาการังยถาภูตังเยนเตสนังนสวิสตทังอาหาสเนวตาภิกขเวสเตวะเกสมะเกสมาระเกสปรัมมะเกสัสมณเปรียมปัจเจยสเตวะมโนสายอนุตตรังสัมมาสัมพุทธังอภิสัมพุทโธปัญจยะตาจะเขาเมภิกขเวอิเมสจโตโสอริยสัจเจโสเอวันตปริวัตตังการังยถาภูตังเยนเตสนังสวิสตทังอาหาสอัฏฐาหังภิกขเวโลเกสมาระเกสปรัมมะเกสัสมณเปรียมปัจเจยสเตวะมโนสายอนุตตรังสัมมาสัมพุทธังอภิสัมปัจจัญญาสังยตปนเวจเตนังมัตตปาติอาโลปาเมวิมตตะยมันติมาเจตนัตถเตียนิปุณัพพโวตะเจมโวจะเพกเวอัตตมเนียปัญภะคะวะโตเพียสตังอภินันตนตอิมาสมัญจะปนเวยกะนะสมังพัญญเมียนเนอายะสมตากรธรรมจักขังอุตตปาติยังกัญจสมุทัยธรรมันผมเมียเตวิยสัตตมโนสาเวสงเอตัมภควตาปิยเรียนัสยังอิสปตเนมกเตเยนัตตรังธรรมจักขังปวัตตตังอัปปริวัตตยังสัมเนนเวียเปรียมเนนเวียเตเวนเวียเมียนเวียพรหมเนียเวียเกณจิผมเมียนังเตเวียนังสัตยังสัตวาจาตมหาเรียจิกาเตเวียสัตตมโนสาเวสงจาตมหาเรียจิกานังเตเวียนังสัตยังสัตวาตาวัตังสัตเตเวียสัตตมโนสาเวสงตาวัตังสานังเตเวียนังสัตยังสัตวาเยม Mia Te Via Satamano Save Song Yam Via Nang Te Via Nang Satyang Satva Taseta Te Via Satamano Save Song Taseta Nang Te Via Nang Satyang Satva Nam Via Naratai Te Via Satamano Save Song Nam Via Naratai Nang Te Via Nang Satyang Satva Paranam Metavasavattai Te Via Satamano Save Song Paranam Metavasavattai Nang Te Via Nang Satyang Satva Brahmakayika Te Via Satamano Save Song Etam Bhagavata Piyariyana Sayang Mekatia ye anotarang Kamacakang Pavatang Apadevata Samane Navya Priyamane Navya Teve Navya Mire Navya Brahmaniya Vya Kenjavya Loka Samante Hate Nakhane Nate Navya Brahmaloka Santo Abho Jata Sasahasai Lokathyato Sankam Pasampa Vete Apamano Chakularo Loke Pato Raho Saatakam Mate Vianang Te Vianupia Vante Atakau Pakavia Utianang Utiane Se Anyam Con Danyo Con Danyo Te Tiang Ayat Matao Con Danya Sa Anyo Niệm Mang Ahao Say Te Hom Giác Cấp Vật Nạ Sot Tăng Nật Thế Tăng
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
We will have now the presentation of mementos to our chief guest and guest of honors present here before they leave the premises, and we continue with the inaugural ceremony of the 19th International Tipitaka Chanting. Presentation of mementos. Ms. Wong Modixi will present mementos. Presentation of memento to Mr. Abhijit Haldar, the Director General of the International Buddhist Confederation.
Nah, ឥឡូវនេះគឺជូនវត្ថុអនុស្សាវរីយ៍ដល់តំណាងគណៈធិបតីនៃប្រទេសនានាមុននឹងធ្វើដំណើរត្រឡប់ចាក់ចែកខ្ញុំពីទីនេះប៉ុន្តែកម្មវិធីរបស់យើងនៅបន្តបន្ទាប់ទៀតដោយមានការថ្លែងនៅសន្ទរកថាពីតំណាងមហាសង្ឃរាជនៃប្រទេសទាំង11គណៈចង់ប្រកេនជូនថាកម្មវិធីរបស់យើង មិនតាន់ចប់ទេនៅបន្តថ្លែងសន្ទរកថាជាបន្តទៀតក្រោយអំពីការថ្លែងនៅសន្ទរកថារបស់តំណាងនៃគណៈសង្ឃនាយកទាំង12ទាំង11 12ប្រទេសហើយទើបមានការប្រកេននៅតេយ្យទានសូមកណ្ណាគុណចាស់រក្សានៅសម្ដាប់ធ្នាប់កម្មវិធីយើងមិនទាន់ចប់ទេទៀតនៅថ្លែងសន្ទរកថាទៀតអញ្ចឹងសូមមេត្តាសម្រួលអរិយាប័ត្រតាមសពគួរ So we still have more agenda, especially the blessing 2 minutes from representative of each country, Sanghanayaka. So please be seated as we still continue to listen to the speech. And then we will conclude with the gift offering to all venerable monks.
এখন তো ভাঙতেরা সব বলবে এখন ভাঙতেরা সব বলবে সব দেশের Continuing the inaugural ceremony of the 19th International Tibetica Chanting, we will have now messages of blessings from the Venerable Bhikkhu Sangha assembled here. First of all, I would like to invite the International Tibetica Council President Fra Chalong Hanteji to please deliver the blessings.
ជាបឋមនេះសូមរតនានិមន្តដុកទ័រឆឡងព្រះមហាឆឡងជាប្រធាននៃគណៈក្រុមប្រឹក្សាសូត្របត្រៃបិដកអន្តរជាតិដើម្បីប្រទាននៅពរជ័យ
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Respects, most senior venerable monk, a distinguished USA ambassador, distinguished from Loyon Thai Consul General, from Laos, from Cambodia, and some of that, and also distinguished from different countries, from what we say, any corner of the world, we assemble here together to join the chanting ceremony. So today, I'm sitting and hearing on the speaking. So I would like to thank for all the speakers together, and also our Indian government size who keep chant to us to assemble here together, and also all the temple staff who look after and also serve with us in the most and peaceful in the chanting. In the same time now I'm sitting and thinking, I need more ambassador from, for example, ambassador from China, ambassador from Russia. We should come to join together here to listen the Dharma of Lord Buddhas. Because now we know really well, in our life we have suffering. All life we have suffering. Even Lord Buddha also he have suffering in his life. But suffering in different suffering. Due to suffering, why we facing the suffering? Because of we have, Lord Buddha said in Pali word, Kama Tanha. Kama Tanha kya hai? Who need that thing, they cannot get. They are angry. They are angry. They cannot
get the other people property, they cannot get their angry. When they angry, they have to use their power to capture other people's properties. This main thing is for the cause of suffering, kamatanha. If people, all the people, humanity only come to listen the teaching of Lord Buddha, the thing will not suffering. And at the same time, first, I'm talking about our life suffering. Lord Buddha, he get enlightenment under secret Bodhidharma. The two, he faced lot of suffering. He lived his parents, lovely wives and sons. Traveling, come to be here, sit here, meditate. And he tried to know, develop his knowledge to know the noble truth. So, the noble truth really what we say, important for everyday life. The two I say that, kamatanha, then we have suffering. Suppose a big country, they need land of other country. They cannot get the angry. How to get the land of other country? I have big power. I want to do anything how to get the land of other power. How to get the land of other people. Suppose so, small boy, big man, want to fight with this. Small boy have some coin, some money. But big man, give money to me. You have to give money to me. Don't give money, I to make harmful for you. This for example. But suffering, different suffering. Now, if we know, we follow the any new in this world, very dangerous. So, how to bring any powerful country from New Delhi come to join with us to listen the Dharma or message of Lord Buddha? They will know the way how to solve the problem in their life, in their world, in their country. How to solve the problem. So that's why I'm really happy to thank to a USA ambassador to come to join with us. I'm really happy. Next one more, Nisi should invite Russian ambassador and China ambassador come to join here together. Then the suffering, the harmful not come to this world. When they have sit together, join together, eat together, drinking together, talk together, anything will not be happen. Anything not be harmful. That's why. Then I said kamatanha. Kamatanha. Bhavatanha, kya hai bhavatanha? I want to be the power man. I want to be the power man. I want to be the power countries. I don't want to see other country have more power than me. The thing is the problem come to our world. The thing come to our world. Actually, power is nothing. Power nothing. Power people, they fighting each other. The one who have no power, they die in the field, in the battlefield. That's why it's not so good to know the news, to follow the news. As we know very well now. Someone more talk about nuclear and more harmful. Nuclear or not only one country, all many countries they have nuclear. What to do in this world with nothing? With nothing remain in this world if they use nuclear. So why? The good chant for our Tibetan chanting ceremony. We need to send the message about peace to human being in this world. Anyone they should living together in. We keep compassion and kindness to each others. No one for our enemies. Anyone our friendships. If we have anything is not understanding each other, we should discuss, talking each other to make understand, to solve the problem in our lives, in the one life. So then Bhava Tanha. With Bhava Tanha, who don't want to be anything, they have a problem. The problem because of don't want to be anything. So, if we know the way, how to solve the problem in our life, in the social life, in the country living, we will know the problem already. We can solve the problem in smoothly way, in peaceful way. Not to fighting Israel, not to use missile, not to use anything to be harmful for other people. So I thinking about USA ambassador to talk. I know where the power country don't want to let other people have more power than them. It's more and more important things. So on the country, only leader of country they come to follow the way of Lord Buddha. Power is nothing. Power is nothing. But peaceful, very powerful. Peaceful, very powerful in our lives. So today, I'm really happy to see all of you and welcome for all the people come anywhere from in the corner of the world come to join together. Because this our ITC Chanting Council need to send the message to all the people in any corner of the world. They can living together without any harmful. That's why we follow the way of Lord Buddha. Atang Chika Mako. The form of Mathut already done. The 8 whole part. Lord Buddha teaching this world will be very peaceful together without any harmful in our life, in the worldwide. Today, I want to stop for my talking. Yeah, talking too much. Worry about. I don't want more. I want only 5 minutes, 6 minutes only. Okay. I want to bless all of us who come here. We should be long life and safety in our life. Should be prosperous in our life. Anything you need should be succeed. Thank you very much.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
I would now invite the representative of the Supreme Sangha Council of Cambodia, Samdek Priya Buddhaya Muni, Dr. Kim San.
សូមអរតនានិមន្តសម្ដេចព្រះពុទ្ធជ័យមនីបណ្ឌិតខឹមសនតំណាងគណៈសង្ឃនាយកនៃព្រះជាណាចក្រកម្ពុជាដើម្បីថ្លែងនូវសន្ទរកថាជាការប្រទានពរជ័យនៅគណៈចុងក្រោយនេះ
ជាបឋមសូមក្រាបនមស្ការចំពោះគុណព្រះរតនត្រ័យទាំង3អ្នកមត្ថរតនតយស័ក្តិជាពិសេសថ្វាយបង្គំចំពោះព្រះសម្មាសម្ពុទ្ធដែលមានព្រះបដិមាបដិស្ថាននៅក្នុងទឹកដីដ៏ពិសិដ្ឋនេះគឺពុទ្ធគយានៅទឹកដីនៃមហាពោធិព្រឹក្សជាកន្លែងដែលព្រះអង្គត្រាស់ដឹងថ្វាយបង្គំចំពោះសម្ដេចទាំង3ព្រះអង្គដែលនិមន្តមកពីព្រះជាណាចក្រកម្ពុជានមស្ការព្រះមហាសង្ឃាធិបតីអធិមុនីមង្សាងព្រះប្រធានប្រតិបត្តិនៃពុទ្ធិកសមាគមព្រះសង្ឃខ្មែរសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិកនមស្ការព្រះមហាថេរានុថេរៈគ្រប់ព្រះអង្គដែលបាននិមន្តចូលរួមក្នុងពិធីសូត្រព្រះត្រៃបិដកអន្តរជាតិនាឱកាសនេះជាទីគោរពសក្ការៈ ចម្រើនពរឯកឧត្តមលោកជំទាវជាគណៈធិបតីឯកឧត្តមអភិបាលរដ្ឋប៊ីហាឯកឧត្តមលោកជំទាវឯកអគ្គរដ្ឋទូតរដ្ឋទូតដែលនិមន្តមកពីប្រទេសនានាឯកឧត្តមអ្នកសម្បូររដ្ឋលេខាធិការក្រសួងធម្មការនិងសាសនាតំណាងឯកឧត្តមចាយបរិនរដ្ឋមន្ត្រីក្រសួងធម្មការនិងសាសនាញោមមហាបាសិកាបណ្ឌិតវាងម៉ូឌិកស៊ីប្រធានអង្គការធម្មប្រតិបអន្តរជាតិនិងជាសមាជិកក្រុមប្រឹក្សាភិបាលស្វាត់ជាយបត្រៃបិដកអន្តរជាតិនិងចម្រើនពរញាតិញោមមហាពុទ្ធបរិស័ទទាំងអស់ដោយសេចក្តីរាប់អានក្នុងព្រះធម៌ថ្ងៃនេះជាថ្ងៃប្រកបដោយមហាបុណ្យកុសលដ៏យ៉ាងក្រៃលែងស្ថិតនៅក្នុងថ្ងៃច័ន្ទពីកើតខែមិគសីឆ្នាំរោងឆស័កពុទ្ធសករាជ2568ត្រង់ថ្ងៃទី2ខែធ្នូឆ្នាំ2024ដែលខ្ញុំកូណាអាត្មាភាពក្នុងព្រះបរមនាមសម្ដេចព្រះមហាសង្ឃរាជស្ដីទីនិងសម្ដេចព្រះសង្ឃនាយកស្ដីទីគណៈមហានិកាយនៃព្រះរាជាណាចក្រកម្ពុជាដែលបាននិមន្តចូលរួមមានសម្ដេចព្រះសក្យមុនីកតបណ្ឌិតទស្សនវិជ្ជារដ្ឋសរឿនសម្ដេចព្រះមហារាជវង្សបណ្ឌិតយ៉នសយាតសម្ដេចព្រះមង្គលមុនីរាំងសីហ៊ូឈឺនៀតសូមចូលរួមសម្ដែងនៅធម្មបៃតិប្រកបដោយយោនិសោមនសិការៈដែលយ៉ាងជ្រាលជ្រៅបំផុតណាដោយបាននិមន្តចូលរួមជាគណៈធិបតីក្នុងពិធីបើកកម្មវិធីស្វាធ្យាយព្រះត្រៃបិដកអន្តរជាតិលើកទី9នាឱកាសនេះលើកសំខាន់ទោសលើកទី9នាឱកាសនេះលើកទី19នាឱកាសនេះតែច្រឡំជាចំ9នេះដែនដីពុទ្ធភូមិសាធារណរដ្ឋឥណ្ឌារៀបចំដោយព្រះសង្ឃខ្មែរគ្រប់ប្រទេសទាំងអស់លើពិភពលោកមានព្រះរាជាណាចក្រកម្ពុជាជាដើមជាពិសេសដែលដឹកនាំរៀបចំផ្ទាល់ដោយព្រះមហាសង្ឃាធិបតីមានព្រះអធិមុនីមង្សាងជាប្រធានពុទ្ធិកសមាគមព្រះសង្ឃខ្មែរសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិកជាតំណាងព្រះសង្ឃនិងពុទ្ធបរិស័ទខ្មែរទាំងក្នុងនិងក្រៅប្រទេសរួមជាមួយនឹងគណៈប្រតិភូនិងមហាពុទ្ធបរិស័ទជាច្រើនប្រទេសដ៏មហោឡារិកនាពេលនេះជាពិសេសដោយបានទទួលការអនុញ្ញាតពីគណៈកម្មការស្វាធ្យាយព្រះត្រៃបិដកអន្តរជាតិនិងបានទទួលផ្ទាល់ពីញោមមហាបាសិកាបណ្ឌិតវាងម៉ូឌិកស៊ីស្ថាបនិកផ្ដួចផ្ដើមបង្កើតឲ្យមានកម្មវិធីដ៏វិសេសវិសាលអស់រយៈពេល19ឆ្នាំកន្លងរួមទាំងឆ្នាំនេះសូមឲ្យពន្លឺព្រះធម៌របស់ព្រះសម្មាសម្ពុទ្ធជាអម្ចាស់នៃយើងដែលកើតចេញពីសទ្ធាជ្រះថ្លានិងកម្លាំងសាមគ្គីធម៌ជាអន្តរជាតិនេះជួយឲ្យយើងទាំងអស់គ្នាបានទទួលនៅសេចក្តីសុខទាំងផ្លូវកាយនិងផ្លូវចិត្តព្រមទាំងបានជាឧបនិស្ស័យធម៌សម្រាប់និមគ្គផលរួចចាក់ទុកនាពេលអនាគតកំបីអខានឡើយហើយនឹងបានផ្សព្វផ្សាយទូលំទូលាយទូទៅពេញពិភពលោកខ្ញុំកណ្ណាអាត្មាភាពសូមថ្លែងអំណរព្រះគុណនិងអរគុណសូមប្រសិទ្ធពរជ័យចំពោះអង្គពិធីទាំងមូលសូមបានប្រកបដោយជោគជ័យនិងសេចក្តីសុខចម្រើនជានិច្ចនិរន្តរ៍តទៅសូមអរព្រះគុណនិងសូមអរគុណ
សូមអនុមោទនា The address speech by the Chief of the Secretary General of the Sangha Council of Cambodia his homage to the Buddha the Dharma and the Sangha and respect to all venerable Mahasangha especially greeting to all distinguished guests VIP guests from all around the world who have participated in this great event. He very happy to come and to congratulate to this grand opening ceremony of the 19th International Tipitaka Chanting Ceremony conducted on the land of enlightenment, India, organized by the Cambodian Mahasangha. It is such an honor for all of us as a Cambodia from all around the world in the unity, in the spirit of unity to make this possible under the sacred Bodhi tree where the Buddha gained enlightenment. I would like to also thank you to Dr. Wang Mo and ITCC President for considering to Cambodia as a chief organizer for these 2 years in organizing the international Tipitaka chanting ceremony. Finally, I would like to extend well wishes to everybody who have been participating in this great historical event to gain the blessing of the Buddha. May the life of the Buddha Dharma spread to every corner of the world. May the Dharma spread to all beings. May peace and harmony prevail in the universe. Thank you so much. Som Anumodani.
I would now invite the most venerable Freya Devasatta Primata from the Cambodian Monastery, Bodh Gaya.
សូមអរតនានិមន្តព្រះទេវសិដ្ឋាបិញតាតំណាងដល់ប្របីតាសង្ឃដែលគ្រប់គ្រងនៅវត្តខ្មែរក្នុងប្រទេសឥណ្ឌាដើម្បីប្រទាននៅពរជ័យណា
Good afternoon. I am Wan Poimeta. On behalf of the Cambodian Sangha in India, would express our profound and sincere gratitude to all of you. But first of all, I would like to pay respect to the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, and to all the most venerable, Reverend Bhikkhu Sangha, Mahasangha, Excellencies, local authority, Indian authorities, ladies and gentlemen who have joined this ceremony. Today is the 2nd December of 2004. At the last year, also the 2nd December 2023. These 2 years, during the 18th and 19th International Tipitaka Chanting Ceremony, led by the Cambodian Mahasangha in second time, at the first time, 2014 and 2015. It was a great pleasure in the present and in the past. The Tipitaka Chanting Ceremony is a very important ceremony for the Buddhist people. That's why we should chanting every year for maintaining our Buddhism, because our Buddhism contains all the Buddha teaching. If we have the Tipitaka, mean we have the Buddhism. If we have the Buddhism, mean we could share the benefit, peace to all the human beings around the world. So, this ceremony should be go ahead even we are here or not. Should be continue every year under the sacred Bodhi tree, the land of enlightenment of the Buddha. At the last, I would like to pledge to all of you to be happiness, peace, and every success. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Hope to see you again soon. Thank you very much.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
How will I address him about Singama, organizer?
Say thanks.
I would also now invite Most Venerable Tia Ten, who has been an important figure in conducting this 19th International Tipitaka Chanting, the Most Venerable Tia Ten.
សូមអរតនានិមន្តបដិជគុណទៀតថេនជាតំណាងដល់អ្នកឧបត្ថម្ភធំពីសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិកគឺលោកស្រី Lina Lam ដែលបានចូលរួមឧបត្ថម្ភនៅក្នុងកម្មវិធីសូត្របត្រៃបិដកអន្តរជាតិបដិជគុណនិមន្តមកអំពី San Jose California សូមអរតនានិមន្តហើយនឹងប្រទេសអូស្ត្រាលីផងដែរណា
I
សូមនមស្ការចំពោះព្រះរតនត្រ័យដោយសេចក្តីគោរព Good afternoon everyone. Respect most venerable monks and beloved lay people, and also very welcome to our esteemed guests, Mr. Ambassador and all diplomats. Blessing to you all. First and foremost, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the Cambodian Buddhist Monk Society in the USA and the large of the Buddha Dharma Foundation International for the collaboration in organizing this international Tipitaka chanting ceremony here in Bodh Gaya. Your hard work and dedication have created a sacred gathering that unity Buddhists from across the globe to honor the teaching of the Buddha. This momentous event would not have been possible without your commitment, and we are all here deeply thankful for your efforts. It is a great privilege for me to stand here today representing the Khmer Buddhist or Khmer Krom Buddhist monk of Wat Khmer Kampuchea Krom in San Jose, California, and to speak on behalf of Madam Lina Lam, founder and director of the Khmer Kampuchea Krom. Her unwavering generosity and compassion have been instrumental in supporting not only this event, but also the preservation and promotion of Buddhism. Last year, Madam Lina Lam contributed $150,000 to the international Tipitaka chanting events. This year, she has increased her contribution to an extraordinary $200,000, which has been allocated to support this year's Tipitaka chanting ceremony and to fund the 5-year rental of an office building in Bodh Gaya for the Cambodian Buddhist Monk Society in the USA. This office will serve as a crucial base for the Cambodian Sangha in this sacred location. In addition, she has generosity provide $40,000 to sponsor 10 monks, 5 Khmer Krom and 5 Cambodian monks for the 2 months Dharma Yatra early next year in 2025. This initiative will further spread the Buddha teachings and promote harmony across communities. This Tipitaka chanting ceremony held in Bodh Gaya in the site of the Buddha's enlightenment serve as a profound reminder of our shared responsibility to preserve and practice the teaching of Tipitaka. The unity we witness here today and to continue support to the compassionate benefactors like Madame Lina Lam ensure that these sacred traditions remain alive and future generations. On behalf of Madame Lina Lam, I extend her heartfelt blessings and gratitude to everyone present. She wishes to express her deepest appreciation to the Venerable Sangha, the event organizers, and all lay supporters for their dedication and tireless efforts in making this gathering possible. As a representative of Khmer Kram Buddhist monks, I am honored to join you all in this sacred ceremony. Let us continue to work together to spread the light of the Dharma inspired in the wisdom of the Buddha and the boundless generosity of those who support our case. May the merits generated by this event bring blessing to all beings in guide us to the path to faith, harmony, and enlightenment. Thank you, and may Triple Gem bless us all.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. ណាសូមអរគុណច្រើនបដិជគុណទានថេនដែលក្នុងនាមតំណាងឲ្យលោកស្រីលីណាឡែមដែលបានឧបត្ថម្ភនៅទឹកប្រាក់ចំនួន$20,000នៅក្នុងការគាំទ្រដល់ពិធីសូត្របត្រៃបិដកអន្តរជាតិលើកទី19ណាកាលពីឆ្នាំមុនគាត់បានឧបត្ថម្ភ$15,000ណាហើយឆ្នាំនេះ$20,000និង$40,000ទៀតសម្រាប់ព្រះសង្ឃខ្មែរ10ព្រះអង្គដែលនឹងធ្វើធម្មយាត្រារយៈពេល2ខែនៅក្នុងទូទាំងប្រទេសឥណ្ឌាតែម្ដងណា
Now we have offerings. We have offerings. Before we continue with the blessings, we have now the offerings to the Sangha by our distinguished guests here, offering to the countries, different countries, monks of Cambodia. So first of all, I would invite our U.S. ambassador.
ណាឥឡូវនេះគឺពេលវេលាដើម្បីគណៈអធិបតីដែលមានជាឯករដ្ឋទូតស្ថានទូតអាមេរិកដើម្បីប្រកេននៅជីវោដល់ព្រះសង្ឃនាយកតំណាងប្រទេសដើម្បីជាវត្ថុអនុស្សាវរីយ៍ក៏ដូចជាតេយ្យទាននៅក្នុងការចូលរួមរបស់គាត់ក្នុងពិធីសូត្របត្រៃបិដកអន្តរជាតិ
I would also invite the Cambodian ambassador.
លើនេះសូមគោរពអញ្ជើញតំណាងទូតនៃប្រជាជាតិកម្ពុជាដើម្បីចូលមកប្រកេនតេយ្យទាន សុំផ្លូវបន្តិចសម្រួលផ្លូវសម្រួលផ្លូវសម្រាប់គណៈអធិបតីណា
Also invite our Laos representative PDR.
សូមគោរពអញ្ជើញគណៈអធិបតីតំណាងប្រទេសឡាវដើម្បីមកប្រកេនតេយ្យទាន
The Honorable Consul General for Thailand in Kolkata.
សូមគោរពអញ្ជើញតំណាងប្រទេសថៃដើម្បីចូលរួមមកប្រកេនតេយ្យទាន
International Buddhist Confederation Director General Mr. Abhijit Haldar.
សូមគោរពអញ្ជើញតំណាងសហព័ន្ធពុទ្ធសាសនាអន្តរជាតិ
Minister of Religions of Cambodia.
សូមគោរពអញ្ជើញឯកឧត្តមអ្នកសម្បូរតំណាងក្រសួងធម្មការនៃប្រជាជាតិកម្ពុជា
Our Vietnamese sponsor.
តំណាងអ្នកឧបត្ថម្ភពីប្រទេសវៀតណាម
Cambodian Chief Organizer.
ក្នុងនាមជាកម្ពុជាប្រធានរៀបចំសូមអញ្ជើញ Mr. Happy ពីប្រទេសវៀតណាម and គុណសិរិស័ក្តិពីប្រទេសថៃ Thank you. កណាគុណចាស់ញាតិញោមស្ថិតនៅឱកាសវេលានេះគឺរាត្រីក៏កាន់តែចូលមកបន្តិចម្ដងហើយមុខក៏ចាប់ផ្ដើមចេញប្រតិបត្តិការដែរប៉ុន្តែកម្មវិធីរបស់យើងនៅមិនទាន់ចប់នៅឡើយគឺនៅថ្លែងសន្ទរកថា នៅប្រមាណអង្គទៀតណាតំណាងប្រទេសនានារួចហើយគឺចាប់ណាដោយការប្រកេននៅតេយ្យទានកណាជាកិច្ចចុងក្រោយសម្រាប់កម្មវិធីបើកនៅថ្ងៃនេះចឹងសូមកណាគុណចាស់ញាតិញោមសាធុសពបរោះទាំងអស់បានបង្អោនចិត្តជ្រះថ្លាដោយបានធ្វើទានដោយខ្លួនឯងផ្ទាល់ក៏បង្អោនចេតនាទៅនៅក្នុងសង្ឃទានក្នុងការប្រកេននៅស្បង់ជីវរក៏ដូចជាវត្ថុអនុស្សាវរីយ៍ដល់ណាគណៈអធិបតីតំណាងសង្ឃនាយកនៃប្រទេសទាំង11ណាសូមណាប្រកេនទៅខាងស្ដាំម្ដងណាគណៈសង្ឃនៅខាងស្ដាំ
presentation by the Cambodia chief organizer
គណៈណាចឹងប្រធានដឹកនាំរៀបចំកម្មវិធីសូបត្រៃបិដកណាគឺតំណាងកម្ពុជាដើម្បីចូលប្រកេននៅតេយ្យទានដល់ណាព្រះមហាថេរៈតំណាងប្រទេសនានាពោសូមពុទ្ធបរិស័ទយើងទាំងអស់បង្អោនចិត្តប្រកេនតេយ្យទានជាមួយនឹងញាតិញោមយើងខាងមុខផងដែរណាសូមសព្ទសាធុការអនុមោទនីសូមឲ្យបុណ្យកុសលនេះបានជាឧបនិស្ស័យនាំមកនៅការរួចចាក់ទុកកំបីឃ្លៀងឃ្លាតឡើយសូមអនុមោទនីណាខាងយើងដែលរៀបចំប្រកេនតេយ្យទានហ្នឹងសូមមកខាងមកខាងទៀតបងមកខាងទៀតអត់ទាន់បានប្រកេនដល់ព្រះមហាថេរៈទេសូមចេញមកខាងនេះញាតិញោមនេះខាងនេះបងមកខាងនេះខាងហ្នឹងរួចអស់ហើយបងខាងភាសាខ្មែរនេះបងខាងនេះបងអត់ទាន់ឃើញប្រកេនបងទៅខាងនោះបងខាងនោះបងអញ្ចឹងសូមញាតិញោមអញ្ជើញបងប្រកេនតេយ្យទានដែលមានស្មងស្បៃត្រៃជីវរណាដល់តំណាងគណៈសង្ឃព្រះមហាថេរៈមកពីប្រទេសនានាណាមានណាប្រទេសថៃវៀតណាមស្រីលង្កានេប៉ាល់ឥណ្ឌាបង់ក្លាដេសឥណ្ឌូនេស៊ីណាអាមេរិកកាំងណានឹងតាមប្រទេសនានាទៀតណាចឹងថ្ងៃនេះគឺជាមហាសង្ឃទានពោដែលយើងបានមកចូលរួមនៅក្នុងក្បួនដង្ហែនៃពិធីសូត្រត្រៃបិដកលើកទី19ហើយក៏បានឱកាសនៅក្នុងការប្រកេននៅតេយ្យទានប្រព្រឹត្តទៅជាមហាសង្ឃតាតក្កណានុបទានដូចជាថ្ងៃមិញនេះគឺតាមរយៈការណាបង្ប្រកេននៅចង្ហាន់នៅក្នុងថ្ងៃបើកកម្មវិធីនេះក៏មានចំនួនមហាសង្ឃដែលបានទទួលហ្នឹងគឺថាមិនក្រោម 5000 អង្គទេព្រោះគឺច្រើនណាស់ណាគឺមហាកសលនេះចាត់ទុកថាជាមហាសង្ឃតាតក្កណានុបទានដែលយើងបានធ្វើទានថ្វាយព្រះសង្ឃហើយបានផលនឹងឧទ្ទិសជូនទៅដល់បុព្វការីជនដែលបានចែកឋានទៅកាន់លោកខាងមុខហើយទៀតបងអញ្ចឹងសូមពុទ្ធបរិស័ទកណាគុណចាស់បង្អោនចិត្តតាំងចេតនារីករាយជ្រះថ្លានៅក្នុងអមិសទានក្តីធម្មទានក្តីអភ័យទានក្តីដែលយើងបានបំពេញហើយនៅនាដែនដីពុទ្ធភូមិនេះសូមឲ្យបានសម្រេចផលដល់ញាតិដែលចែកឋានទៅមួយចំណែកហើយក៏សូមណាចែករំលែកដល់សពសត្វទូទាំងចក្រវាលទាំងមូលសូមឲ្យបានត្រេកអរអនុមោទនាហើយបាននៅសេចក្តីសុខរួចចាក់ទុកកំបីឃ្លៀងឃ្លាតឡើយសូមអនុមោទនា ណាឥឡូវនេះគឺគណៈអធិបតីត្រៀមនឹងណាថតរូបហើយត្រៀមនឹងណាចាក់ចេញទៅកាន់គេហដ្ឋានរៀងខ្លួនវិញគណៈ so just the final minute the group photo of our chief guest and representative from different institutions before departure. គណៈសូមនិមន្តព្រះមហាសង្ឃាធិបតីដើម្បីនិមន្តថតរូបជុំគណៈអធិបតីមុននឹងការធ្វើនិវត្តន៍ត្រឡប់ទៅផ្ទះវិញណា សូមរតនានិមន្តសម្ដេចពុទ្ធជ័យមនីដើម្បីយាងមុនថតរូបជាមួយនឹងអង្គគណៈអធិបតីនិងភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសជាតិអន្តរជាតិដែលបានអញ្ជើញចូលរួមនៅក្នុងពិធីសូត្របត្រៃបិដកអន្តរជាតិលើកទី19ក្រោមការដឹកនាំរៀបចំរបស់មហាសង្ឃខ្មែរនិងពុទ្ធបរិស័ទខ្មែរទូទាំងសកលលោក ពិតជាមានសោមនស្សរីករាយនៅក្នុងមហានក្ខត្តរិទ្ធជាឱកាសប្រកបដោយបុណ្យកុសលយ៉ាងក្រៃលែងនៅក្រៅមណ្ឌលនៃព្រះស្រីមហាពោធិព្រឹក្សត្រង់ចិត្តផែនដីជាទីផុសឡើងនៃការត្រាស់ដឹងរបស់ព្រះសម្មាសម្ពុទ្ធមានសទ្ធាជ្រះថ្លាជាពុនពេកដោយបានឱកាស បានមកប្រជុំគ្នានៅនាទីឋាននេះពិតជាបាននាំមកនៅសេចក្តីសុខសន្តិភាពតាមរយៈការស្ដាប់នៅព្រះធម៌តាមរយៈការចម្រើននៅភាវនាតាមរយៈការស្ដាប់ពិនិត្យអង្កេតរាល់ទង្វើជាមហាកុសលទាំងឡាយដែលបានកើតឡើងនៅបរិវេណជុំវិញនេះសុទ្ធសឹងតែជាបុណ្យកុសលយ៉ាងក្រៃលែង ដែលបុគ្គលអាចចម្រើនរឿយៗឲ្យកើតឡើងនៅក្នុងខណ្ឌសន្តាន គណៈកម្ចាស់ញាតិញោមសារស័ព្ទបរោះប្រុសស្រីកម្មវិធីរបស់យើងនៅមានរបៀបវរៈជាបន្តទៀតនៅចុងក្រោយនេះដើម្បីបញ្ចប់នៅកម្មវិធីគឺខ្លីទេមិនយូរអង្វែងអីទៀតទេដោយសារគណៈអធិបតីក៏ត្រូវធ្វើនិវត្តន៍ទៅវិញដែរ
I'll invite for blessings.
Yeah. Let's continue.
Continuing with the blessings, I would invite Bangladesh, the most venerable Sangaraja, Professor Sanganayaka, Professor Badashri Mahathero.
Shuko Buddhanupado, Shuko Sadhamma Deshana, Shuko Sanghasha Samagi, Samagganam Tapo Shuko. Most Namo Tassa Bhagavatu Arahatu Samma Sambuddhassa, Namo Tassa Bhagavatu Arahatu Samma Sambuddhassa, Namo Tassa Bhagavatu Arahatu Samma Sambuddhassa. Most venerable President, honorable monks, Bhikkhu Sangha coming from different country, distinguished guest, Upasak, Upasika, and ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to you all. I am blessing to you all. Abhivadana Shilasha Nichang Buddha Pasayunu Sattaro Dhamma Vadhanti Ayu Vandang Sukang Valang Sabbe Tiyo Vivadhantu Soga Roga Vinashantu Mate Bhavatu Antarayo Sukhi Digha Iku Bhava Bhavatu Sabba Mungalang Rakhantu Sabba